Alright, well, today's the big day. It's Reflectrial review day, and new boss is out. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna be transparent, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna do my best to try and fluff this out to an 8-minute video. And this is my personal challenge now. I need to stretch this out to an 8-minute video for 2 reasons. 1, add revenue. 2, I want this to seem like this boss is better than she is. So I want to try and say some things about her. However, this is a boss in the game. It is one of the bosses of all time. Dare I say, the boss of all time. And by that, let's go through this first, okay? Because I forgot you pulled the records, and quite honestly, I can't be bothered going through them. But long story short, normal mode is what it is. It's really saying, hey, you know the fun duo we've been teasing all season long that everybody's been really grinding for, being like, oh my god, fun when? Trust burn season, haha, funny joke. It's really saying, hey, this is when you get the fun team, Trevor team. And then this is just Blade Lineage. Now, thankfully, one of the good things is this is not that hard shield. Thankfully, it's not that hard shield. By that I mean, it's not saying, hey, unlike Ricardo, which was really just saying, if you have the middle, you win. This is, if you have Blade Lineage, gain some neat little extra stuff. Otherwise, it's all fine. It's all good. I did House of Spiders on this side. Not bad on normal mode. And in hard mode, which I wish I could show you, but I'll probably pull it up somewhere. In hard mode, I used the hay shoes. And we cleared it, which is really cool. And one of the reasons I use the hay shoes is because, and that's why I'm thankful for, I've been getting fucking shafted on this. Like, for both of them. In fact, you would say, oh, I shard them. Well, I had a little crash out before. I can't shard them. And honestly, I'm not in a rush to shard them either because sure, it makes Blade Lineage more so good. And she's just really fitting with the theme of this season. Generically good, strong ID, top 5, you could argue. Just for some reason, everyone's like, oh my god, top 5 IDs. Like, they've been out a day. Top 5 ID. But she is in this case, maybe. I don't know. I don't really care. Look, just play the middle. Play House of Spiders Ryoshu. There you go, problem solved. Play what you like. Okay, don't let fucking someone else determine what you can and can't enjoy. Me or anyone else. Just you play what you find fun. And if you find these two fun, hell, by all means do it. In fact, I'm even trying to build a Blade Lineage team somewhere. I believe it was here. Yeah, I've not got a lot of them, but they're there. So, that aside, it's good we don't need the Blade Lineage IDs to do well. Unfortunately, that's where my praise kind of ends. Because this boss seemed really counterintuitive for one reason, okay? This boss is a bit of a bleed demon. Okay, she will, if you let her steamroll you, you get so much bleed, it's over like that. But that's not what the boss is meant to do. Or that's not how you're meant to engage with the boss. You're meant to engage with the boss with the swordplay of the homeland. Now, she wants to swap between Tiger Hunt and Bear Hunt, which is single coin skills and multi-coin skills. She wants to flip-flop between the two. If we go here, depending on what stack she's in, and the 2 skills that really affect this, if we go down a little bit, are Reassume Stance and Sword Holding, which this gains the sword play, this loses it. Yeah, I got that right. Assist defense, blah blah blah. And once you swap between the 2, and if we go back here, she either gains coin power for the less stacks, or she gains base power for more stacks. And then the opposite, she loses both. But you're really often just going to be at 5 stacks. And that's not because, oh, you're trying to micromanage what stacks she's got, blah, blah, blah. No, it's because, oh, you need SP. Here's 2 skills you can clash with. Or if you're using Malfaust, here's a skill you can leave unopposed for Malfaust to oppose with. It wants you to engage with this mechanic, engage with these, oh, you want to lose swordplay of Mal, blah, blah, blah. And when this comes on, it can't be affected. So, even in the boss's kit itself, it's saying, yeah, we don't really care about swordplay of the homeland. At least that's how it feels to me. So, the entire time I'm fighting this boss, I'm not really engaging with the boss. It's just another enemy. It's not making me hard think and micromanage resources, thinking where to clash, how to clash. It's just do this thing. Also realised I've still got the chat box on from last time, so that's awkward, but you know what, fuck it, here we are. Because I'm doing this off stream. I was going to do it on stream, but yeah, I don't know. This boss has got me really tilted, but for the wrong reasons. Because I want to play Limbus to feel challenged. I want to play Limbus to be like, okay, I need to read what this boss does. I need to see how this boss plays first. And it just didn't do it for me. I didn't get the fastest clear times by any means, but I still cleared. But I believe it was, what about it? 17 turns on normal mode. I used the middle on node 5. That was 5 turn clear. And this one, I think it was, God, I can't remember how much. Let me check rewards. It was more. I think it was 19 or 20 or whatever. And I could go back and do this, but this boss is just kind of boring. I don't feel anything for the boss. Normally, I leave these things thinking, damn. Or like with Ricardo, for example. When I made my Ricardo review, it was a case of, I like this boss because what I like Ricardo, I think he's fun. I think he's cool to play around. I think some of the stuff they gave him is bullshit. I think needing or having the middle giving you a buff is terrible. I didn't like that. So they fixed the shill. But with this boss, a shill would not have been the problem. I don't even know what the problem is. I know what the problem is. The problem is, here's a gimmick that you don't have to engage with. And the best way I can think about this, is if we go on Reflectrial Railway. Okay. And we go for Will You Play. Okay, I need to go and lower that down at some point. So Will You Play has a cool gimmick. And that gimmick is it. Okay. So it is basically, you play around this, and you got the middle here. I'm not going to give you like the full rundown, because you've probably seen the same guides regurgitated constantly, because I don't know, you don't want to read. But long story short, you have to play around it, okay? You can ignore it, but after like 4 turns, it's going to bite you in the ass, so you can't ignore it. You have to engage with a mechanic, but you get to decide when and how and if you want to. Like, let's be honest, you don't have to do it, but you're going to be punished if you don't. But with... God, I forgot the name as well. Oh, Gyong Eop. I'm not getting any of that. I'm not getting a sense of, oh, you left it a bit too late. Now here comes a really powerful attack that's going to fuck you up. It's just, oh, you didn't engage with the mechanic. Okay. Here's a bleed enemy. And like, that's the main source of threat, is just the bleed. And I like the boss. This is the crazy thing, okay? I like the boss. I think it's a fine boss. Like, the design-wise, the thematic-wise, the way she fits into the story with Bamboo Hired Kim and the Intervolo. I like all of that. But when I'm fighting the boss, I'm not really... It doesn't feel like I'm fighting a boss, you know? That's the best way I can put it, actually. I don't feel like I'm fighting a boss. If we view enemy info, okay, so this is the big one. Flash Phenomenon, Gyong Eop. I don't feel like I'm fighting a boss. I feel like I'm just fighting a Chinokan. I feel like I'm fighting one of these, just with more skills. And that's honestly really shit. At least this has a gimmick, kind of. But I don't know, like, it's fine. It plays the same way it does in the story, basically. And like, that's it. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's been 9 minutes, so I'm pretty much over with things I can do. There's going to be something here to pad this out. And I just... Like, I don't feel negative, I don't feel positive. I just kind of feel numb to it all, I should say. Like, I've done this. There you go, let me just show you what I mean. Like, I've done this to get the big facade for Bamboo Hired Kim. We go here, facade. Okay, we got this. there we go. That's my experience with this, is I now have this for Bamboo Hatted Kimurso. Why would I play it again? Like, that's really about it. Let me know your thoughts, how you found this boss, whether you enjoyed it, how you're liking Blade Lineage upscale in the big 2026. Yeah, that's all I got really. Just look forward to the next one. Hopefully, it's going to be more... God, I don't know. Because I don't know where you go from here. I mean, like a Lei Hong Reflectrial boss, that'd be kind of cool. To an extent. Maybe we get Spin Cultivation Botgak at some point, so a Wei Reflectrial boss, that could be really cool. I think I would hate that. I can see that being received negatively for all the wrong reasons, whatever. Like Dragon Master would be good. Like, there's a lot they can do here, but I hope they include bosses rather than things that just feel like elite enemies. And that's what, sadly, Yongyop feels like. An elite enemy. I think that's a shame. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. And I guess I'll catch you in the next one. Stay refreshing.